Clash Royale is killing your gains, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. I found out something super recently that I actually wanna share with you guys here, and it all starts, of course, in the gym. Now, for people that don't know me, my name is Sean, otherwise known as Shawnzo. I'm a ranked esports player, competitive bodybuilder, and a coach in both things, trying to bring gamers to another level, trying to increase our self-improvement for gamers all at the same time. And again, the story starts off in the gym. And I was in the bench press, pushing 405 natty, obviously, as you do. And I look over to my left, and I see Clash Royale, okay? Now, this isn't the problem. It's not that people are playing Clash Royale in the gym, although everybody does that, right? But I look over, and I see Lumber Loon. Now, again, for those of you who don't know, Lumber Loon is just the type of push in Clash Royale, but I'm sure you guys know, Lumber Loon, people hate this, okay? Again, not the point, but I look over, I see him playing Clash Royale. He's pushing, he loses the game, whatever, loads up another game. I'm like, okay. I do my set. I go back, start taking my rest. I look over at him again, still playing Clash Royale. I don't even think I see any weight on the bar. I look at the bar, he's doing a barbell bench press. It's just a bar, 45 pounds, no weights in the bar. And he doesn't move any weight. I'm waiting for him. I'm like, all right, just kind of mind my own business, but go back to my set, do my set again, nice 405 natty, obviously. And then I look over, he's still on his phone. No weight has been put on the bar at all. Absurd. What is he doing? He's just wasting his time. This guy lost 30 trophies and a pump. Now, again, the problem isn't playing Clash Royale in the gym. The problem is spending so much of your time on this game. He parks it on the bench, spends 30 minutes not working out. He's just playing Clash Royale. And again, the problem isn't that he's playing Clash Royale in the gym. In fact, I'd encourage it. I'm going to tell you exactly when you should be playing Clash Royale in the gym. Now, also, if you like this kind of content, if you want to see more of it, more in-depth, I go pretty surface level here. Of course, I give you guys some good information, but on the top link in the description is my school page. I go way more in depth in exactly, what the most optimal exercises are in the gym, what the most optimal thing to do in the gym, more self-improvement specifically for gamers. Got a bunch of guys in there right now, great group of guys. Honestly, I love the community I'm building here. I'm very, very proud of it. I'd love to see you there. Again, if you like more of this content, great spot in there. Check it out. Now, back to exactly what I mean by playing Clash Royale in the gym is actually great for you, just not in that situation, okay? First reason why it's actually terrible for you to be playing Clash Royale like that is that, like I just said, you're wasting so much time in between your sets. The average Clash match is like, what, 2.5, 3 minutes, something like that, plus OT. You shouldn't be taking more than 3 minutes in between your sets most of the time. Unless you're going for like a crazy PR, you shouldn't be taking 3, 4, 5 minutes after in your Clash Royale match. And you don't even know when your rest is going to end. It's either going to be, you could either 3 crown him and it's great, all right, great, and you go into the next pump. You're distracting your brain, but we'll get to that in a second. Or you lose, you don't want to end on a loss, then you play another one. And now it's 10 minutes in between your sets. That's absolutely ridiculous. It's taking time away from me, it's taking time away from you, it's taking time away from everybody in the serving, no purpose. So that's number one reason why it's bad to be playing Clash Royale in the gym, is because you are wasting time in between your sets. You're taking time away from everybody in the gym. Now, reason number two, it is adverse to be playing Clash Royale, is you're wasting your mental focus. You are taking your focus away from the pump, away from the exercise, and giving it to the Lumber Loon push. It's ridiculous. You do not need to be switching from one thing to another, to another, to another. I know the gym, we're on our phones in between sets and we might be scrolling, which is equally as bad, or we're switching our music, but specifically you want your attention span to be locked the hell in. You don't want to be going from one thing to another, to another, to another. You're multitasking. And that's a whole separate point where people think they can multitask, but they're actually splitting their mental energy between two things. It's not 100%. It becomes 50-50 or 40-40. And when you do that, you're taking away your strength, not because your muscle fibers don't have the strength for it, but because your mental energy is not engaging those muscle fibers if you're splitting your attention between two things. If you go pump, lift those weights for 3 minutes straight, whatever. Then you go to a Clash Royale match. Obviously, video games are super, super entertaining and they take all of our focus away from the task at hand. That's why we play them. But when we play Clash Royale, especially in the gym, we forget about the weight we're moving. If you ask somebody mid Clash Royale match a question, you've seen they never even respond to you. They're just like locked in, right? That's how we want to be with the weights. We don't want to be locked in on Clash, okay? So that's, again, the second thing. Your mental focus becomes divided. You lift, it's proven, you lift less weights when you're mentally elsewhere. You're lifting less, you're pumping less, you're gonna have less muscle building, less fat loss. It's just overall worse. So again, that's point number 2. Your mental focus is divided. And reason number 3 is probably one that you've kind of understood before and kind of that you understand, but I'm gonna go a little bit deeper into it today. It's that you're a freaking dopamine monkey. You just want the dopamine hits. You want to hit the Clash. You want to get that pack a hit on the tower. And I get it. But when you're doing it in the gym, it makes everything else less enthusiastic for you, much less dopamine. If you're getting all your dopamine from playing Clash Royale and all the endorphins and all the funny chemicals in your brain from playing a video game in the gym, it makes you not want to pump the weight. You're supposed to go to the gym to pump the weight. You're supposed to go to the gym for muscle building and fat loss and all this good stuff. That's supposed to give you dopamine. It's kind of like eating your vegetables, but you're eating chicken nuggets and ranch or french fries or whatever good stuff you want while you're doing it. It's like, okay, you can eat the vegetables. And if you are just eating the vegetables, if you go, all right, this time I just want to go to the gym. I just want to eat the vegetables. And you make that time for that specific action, that action is going to give you a lot more dopamine, a lot more endorphins, a lot more just happiness in general, because you're not comparing it to something else immediately. Well, like if I asked you, what would you rather do right now? Pump, 2 plates in the barbell and like hate yourself because it's so painful. You're like, oh my gosh, I just want to, oh my gosh. Or play Clash Royale match and have some fun. Maybe get a legendary card or whatever, right? Obviously you're going to be like, oh, I want to do the thing that's much more easier, much happier, that makes me feel better. When you put them side by side, you don't want to do the thing that's actually going to make you a better person. So when you're in the gym, again, going back to the guy at the barbell, would he rather play another Clash match or start putting weight on the bar and feel hurt, like literally physical pain? It becomes very hard for you to do the thing that you're supposed to do, the thing that you came to the gym to do, if you're just playing Clash Royale the whole time. Again, because it's your dopamine, you're literally a dopamine monkey. You are choosing the easier thing instead of the harder thing. And it's especially easier to choose the easier thing instead of the harder thing when you put them side by side. Again, another example for this is if you give a 5-year-old, right, who's kids that have the willpower of a rock, and you put a plate of broccoli in front of them. You go, okay, you can either have this broccoli unsteamed, disgusting, or this Wendy's 4-for-4 meal. You can choose either one you want. Just know vegetables are better for you. This is going to taste better, but it's worse for you. What would you rather? Every 5-year-old's going to choose the Wendy's 4-for-4. Hell, I would choose the Wendy's 4-for-4. I love the Wendy's 4-for-4. I go for the biggie bag too. What's the difference? I don't know. The 4-for-4 is $4, the 5-for-5, the 5-for-$5 biggie bag is $5. But that aside, when you put them side by side, it becomes very easy to pick the wrong option. But if all you give a child to eat, maybe it's cruel, but if all you give the kid to eat is a plate of broccoli and you go, hey, you want this broccoli? They might say no for a little bit. They'll be like, nah, I don't want to. But eventually they're going to get hungry. They're going to go, no, I'll eat the broccoli. And they are probably going to end up liking the broccoli because they're going to be so hungry that they just need to eat the broccoli. It becomes so much easier if there's just one thing to do. Again, going back to the gym. If you're sitting on the bench, you don't have Clash Royale. It's gone, right? Away, out of sight, out of mind. And you're sitting on the bench. Eventually, your brain and your body's just going to come to bench. It's going to just eventually lead you to the barbell. You're going to start pumping weight. It's going to be so much easier. But if you have your phone next to you, Clash Royale right next to Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok and all that crappy stuff, and you want to just be like, one Clash match. Now you got Clash and you got the gym. you get the barbell. You get the barbell, you got Clash. You put them next to each other and your brain goes, I think I'm gonna play Clash. Take Clash out, you become much more optimal, much more productive as a human being inside and outside of the gym. Reason number 4, again, kind of going back into the first point, but again, I'm gonna go in a little bit deeper here, is that gamers, we can't end on a loss, okay? Let's say I'm mid-set, like this guy did here. He probably lost. He's playing Lumberloon, of course he lost, but he is playing Clash on the bench. He says, all right, I'm just gonna take a break here, and I'm gonna set up my weights. 5 minutes later, he's done with his Clash match. He loses narrowly, he's pissed. Can't end on a loss. He goes back, loads up another game, maybe even a Clan Wars game, so it's like 15 minutes. Takes way too long. Nobody should be resting between their sets for 15 minutes, okay? He didn't even have any weight on the bar again, but look at it this way. You can't end on a loss. So if you lose, you're gonna end up spending way more time and you're gonna be wasting your time. People already say, I don't have time for the gym. I don't have time to work. I don't have time to stretch. I don't have time to do cardio. But then they're going to the gym and they actually like, oh yeah, I found the time to go to the gym. And they're playing Clash Royale for the entire time. It's ridiculous. I cannot stand these people and you shouldn't either. It is absolutely absurd the amount of people I see wasting their time. And I know people that go to the gym, I know you guys will agree with me. These people that waste their time, they crowd around and they start playing Clash Royale, or they start chatting up on the bench. And there's like 6 middle schoolers on the bench. They're like just turned old enough to even enter the gym in the first place, and they're taking up every freaking spot. I cannot stand these people. Now, reason number 5. Nobody playing Clash Royale is happy. Promise you. Everybody, you hear the top players, you hear the avid players, you hear the arena players, they go, dude, I don't know why I play this stupid game. I hate this game. This is so stupid. I'm not having fun. Nobody that plays Clash Royale is happy at all. I know when I play Clash Royale, I ain't happy either. Like if I win, it's just numb because I just made back the trophies that I lost from losing. If I lose, I gotta play another. I gotta win back those trophies. I never get any satisfaction from playing Clash unless if it's in the places that I'm about to describe in a couple minutes here, okay? The only time you're playing Clash Royale, maybe with your friends or something, but it shouldn't be in the gym. You shouldn't be wasting your time. You shouldn't be keep playing after a loss. You need to focus. You can't be dividing your mental energy. Go over the last 4 points I talked about, okay? That's point number 5. Nobody playing Clash Royale is happy. You need to stop, okay? Except in these situations I'm about to go over right now. Again, top link in the description. If you like this kind of content, I'm extremely proud of what I'm making here. I love these videos. If you guys want to see more of it, you guys want to see more detailed, exactly how I'm about to describe where you should be playing Clash Royale. Again, I'm Shawnzo. I'm ranked number 3 in Rhode Island for Smash Bros. I know what I'm talking about. I've got big muscles. I'm lean as hell. I know what I'm talking about. I will tell you the truth and I will go even more detail. Top link in the description. Check it out. Bunch of guys in there. Love to see you there. Now, I will actually tell you how many trophies I have in Clash Royale, okay? 9,600 as of today. It is August 13th, 2025, okay? I'm basically a pro. I know what I'm doing. I don't even have level 15 cards, okay? I'm quite high. Most people do not have as many trophies as I do, and most people do not have my physique. I am very, very qualified to be talking about this, okay? I play Clash Royale. I go to the gym. I make money. I'm doing fantastic. I'm gonna tell you exactly how to do it, okay? If you wanna keep playing Clash Royale, don't do it on the bench. Don't do it while you're stretching. Probably maybe even don't do it at work. You could be doing more productive stuff, okay? But there is one specific place you should be playing Clash Royale. It's here, okay? Treadmill. Now, obviously, you guys might have done this before, but I've optimized this to another level, okay? I'm playing Clash Royale on the treadmill. I'm getting trophies. I'm getting coins. I'm doing all this great stuff, right? I'm getting cardio at the same time. I hate cardio. I will admit it. I'm a dude, bro. I love skipping cardio. I love skipping stretching. I don't like eating healthy. I want to eat whatever the hell I want. I want to pump a lot of weight. I want to deadlift 5 plates. I want to deadlift 6 plates. I want to bench 405 natty. I'm a child, okay? I will skip my cardio as much as I can, but I make it very incentivized for me to do cardio. I have beaten Hollow Knight, an indie game. Takes, I don't know, however many hours to beat. I think I have like maybe 50 hours in the game. All on the treadmill. All this summer, by the way. 1 hour a day on the treadmill, I will put it on 10 incline, 3.0 speed. I'll put on 45 pounds on my backpack, like within weights, ankle weights and stuff like that. I'll just strap that on and I'll walk for an hour. I promise you, I could not do that if it wasn't for my Nintendo Switch and my phone. Okay. Nobody in their right mind is doing cardio for an hour straight every single night without video games. Not us, we're gamers. Okay. We can't do that. I literally will not physically fathom doing cardio without something like that. And of course, you know, the average person, we got music, we got videos we can watch and stuff like that. And that's good too. But specifically playing Clash Royale on the treadmill and playing the Switch on the treadmill. Many people, if you're watching this, you've seen me in the gym. I'm a big Switch guy. I play Smash Bros on the treadmill. I get the disconnected Joy-Cons. I put the Switch on the treadmill. Most gyms have a couple different treadmills you can try out. If it, let's say if it doesn't fit perfectly on a specific part of the treadmill, try a different treadmill. Most gyms overinvest. It's crappy, but we're gonna make the most of it. So go on the treadmill, put the Switch on there, disconnect the Joy-Cons, and just play the game. It actually doesn't require too much balance unless you're playing like something super intense, like Mario Kart, where I'm like super focusing. But Hollow Knight was a lot of just traversion. So it wasn't that big of a deal, but you're not really worrying about balance. You know where you're going. And I have a shiny living dex going for Pokemon, meaning the shiny Pokemon, if you ever heard of them, where there's like a 1 in 4,096 chance. And nobody would do that out of their right mind. But I'm able to do it on the treadmill because I'm not just wasting time playing video games. I am burning weight, I'm burning calories, I'm losing weight, I'm walking, I'm increasing my cardiovascular endurance. And it's not super taxing. I'm not sprinting. I'm not doing my minute sprint, 2-minute rest, although that is good too. If you want to be super optimal about it, you can do that too. But I'm not sprinting. I'm not burning myself out, but I'm sweating like a madman. And I'm playing Smash Bros. I'm playing Hollow Knight. I'm playing Pokemon. I'm playing Clash Royale. And that is the point that I want to make. I challenge you guys, like I do at the end of all my videos now, I challenge you guys to do this. Do not play any video games other than, like if you're in bracket, whatever, but other than the treadmill, okay? Promise you, every video game that you play, I know you can even do mobile Xbox. You can even do like the remote play off of Xbox. So you can put your computer on the treadmill. You can put your screen on the treadmill. You can have your remote. Literally, nobody cares. Nobody makes fun of me, bro. Get massive and you can do this stuff without people making fun of you. Or even if people make fun of you, you're massive. So either way, it is the absolute best thing you could do. If you want to be playing video games, if you want to be playing Clash, if you want to be playing Hollow Knight, if you want to be playing Pokemon, go on the treadmill. It's the most optimal thing you can do, short of, you know, your high intensity interval training. But I promise you, I'm the guy that plays the Switch on the treadmill, and I'm massive. I got these nice abs. I'm doing great for myself, but just play games with the treadmill. And that is my challenge to you all. The final point I want to make just today, again, going off of playing games on the treadmill, playing video games is not a bad thing. I play video games probably more hours than you do, okay? But I don't play them passively. I have a friend I'm very close with. He plays video games all day, okay? He's a great guy. He's got a good head on his shoulders, but he's just so obsessed with playing video games. And he sits in his room, he goes on his PC, and he just plays them all the time, every day. Goes to work, comes back, plays video games, stays up way too late, playing video games, gets up early in the morning, plays video games. And it's not that that's necessarily bad. It's just that he's playing it passively. When I play video games, I'm not passive. What I do is, like I said, I go on the treadmill and I play my games. But I'm getting AFK gains. I'm away from keys. I'm AFK, but I'm getting gains. I'm not doing my cardio just because I want to do my cardio. Like I said, I hate my cardio, but I love playing video games. Combine those two, maybe I don't like playing video games as much, but I love doing cardio now because I get a chance to shiny hunt Pokemon, play Hollow Knight, play Clash Royale, climb trophies, climb ladder, do all this good stuff. It makes it way more optimized and way more incentivized for me to do the things that I don't like. Guys, again, if you like what you saw, I actually do have another video coming out pretty soon this week. That's going to be more about what you guys have actually asked for me to do. I've been talking to you guys, I've been listening, I've been gaining insight, I've been doing my market research, and there's one topic that many of you guys have been requesting. It's going to be more about the muscle building and also the gaming, kind of bring that together. I'm sure you guys exactly what I mean in the next video. You guys will see it soon. I hope for you guys to love it. Again, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff with the YouTube algorithm. And of course, like I said at the end of every one of my videos, life is a dice roll. You just got to roll the dice a hell of a lot more than everybody else. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.